What is up, guys? It's your boy Shady Luke, and today we're gonna take a look at Brandon Aiyuk, man. I feel like a lot of people know that Aiyuk is good, but they haven't really watched the film. I was in a YouTube stream, and this one Cowboys fan basically said, he's like, man, I need to watch more film on Aiyuk if the Eagles fan is saying he's good. And I'm like, yeah, more people need to watch more film on Brandon Aiyuk. I mean, he's in Shanahan's system. Shanahan's system isn't the most vertical offense. And I mean, just from what I've seen and from what I've studied from Brandon Aiyuk, you can literally put him anywhere and everywhere in the field as a wide receiver. He can run any route. He's fast, shifty, has pretty good hands. And honestly, he's a really good blocker. And more people need to watch more film on Brandon Aiyuk. I can't put enough emphasis on that. Like, if he was in a more vertical passing offense, he would be running up the numbers way more often. Like, he would be running more 9 routes because he can beat corners down the field. And I wouldn't even say Shanahan's system isn't vertical, because it is vertical. If you watch the film, he does design a lot of deep shots down the field in various ways with corners, post, streaks, seams down the middle. The quarterbacks are kind of just what holds it back. The quarterbacks aren't the guys that are going to take that 40, 45, 50 plus shot down the field. That kind of just is the way it is. So Brandon Aiyuk just kind of has to work within what he has there in San Francisco. That's enough of me babbling, man. Let's look at a couple plays from this last year with Brandon Aiyuk and see how good he is, man. He got the Niners out of shotgun, and Aiyuk is lined up in the slot at the top in that twins. And you'll see right here, the safety is lined up and he just shoots out into the flat. And so Aiyuk has that wide open soft spot in the zone. Just a really good job of seeking down. He runs about a 10-yard stick out right there, and he just does a really good job of weaving past that safety and then getting upfield. I mean, the footwork on that breakdown on the stick was really clean. It's really clean just to open up to the quarterback and get there. Really good route by Aiyuk, man. I really love the way he breaks down in those type of out routes and stick routes. It's just really nice and clean. All right, we got him lined up on the line of scrimmage right off the tackle. And Atlanta's in straight man-to-man defense, so that nickel corner is on an island on Aiyuk. And I mean, you see that right there, bro. You see that. He squared him up from the start, man. In the hard plant inside, really drove inside, getting the corner to think it was going to be a slant, and then just boom, right outside. Switches it up outside. That's a disgusting route by Aiyuk. That's disgusting. Like, my mouth feels very foul. He really sold that corner on the inside, and then he just created so much separation. Everybody else had their assignments, so nobody else was there to help that corner, man. That's a beautiful route by Aiyuk, and he got in for 6 too. All right, Niners are lined up in the 12 personnel. We got our man lined up on the bottom on ball, and I'm pretty sure Atlanta's in a cover 3, and Aiyuk has wide open space. But look at that, the corner was shaded off 10 yards, but it did not matter, man. You see him explode off the line right there. I mean, he does a great job on the post of pushing the outside, then coming back inside. He got past the corner because I think that corner low-key didn't really know where he was. Like, he got confused just because of the way Aiyuk was running that route. And I mean, had this ball been better from Jimmy G, he's definitely walking in for 6 right here. He's definitely walking in for 6. The safety came down and bit on the inside route from the tight end. Then that thing was wide open for Aiyuk. Bro, Jimmy G drive that thing down the field like a rainbow, bro. That's a smooth route by Aiyuk, though, for real. All right, we got Aiyuk at the bottom right there in the slot. Man-to-man locked up, one safety over the top. And watch this man swipe past. Oof, ball's a little bit low. It's low, but he was also tripping. So you can maybe say that was an accurate pass by Brock because he was also tripping. Body caught, man, he should have brought that in. He had it. He had it. And that's just something you see with Aiyuk. I mean, I mentioned it a couple times, but every wide receiver has their own little niche at the line of scrimmage, and his is just like a drive it to the outside, come back inside, and it always gets the DBs. It always gets the corners and safeties every single time. All right, we got him on ball right here at the bottom on the line of scrimmage, and this corner is going to press him off the line, but look at his hands play. Attacks that outside shoulder and then comes back inside, but he really works his way with his hands right there. That's really nice by Aiyuk. Like, it was a really good route, but he kind of had to work for that at the start, and he really bolted himself wide open. Good route by Aiyuk, man. Way to work through that press. All right, we caught this play mid-play, but he's at the top right there, and he's gonna run an end around. And I mean, you see it with Debo, but look at the quickness on the outside. He reads his blocks really well and just gets upfield. He may not be as fast acceleration wise as Debo, but he's still really quick and really shifty. He's a smart player, man. And like I keep saying, you can run literally any route with him. And honestly, Debo does all the stuff out of the backfield with the carries and stuff and the bubbles. And I seen Aiyuk do it a couple times, but he can do it just as much. Maybe not to the same degree, but you can still kind of make him do that if you wanted to. You could even put him in the backfield. He's, like I said, he's shifty. And a shifty wide receiver that's pretty fast, you can do that with him. If he signs somewhere else, I'm just saying, put him in the backfield. And I mean, just another play where he's really working that outside shoulder of the corner. Sets up the outside, then hits the slant. And I mean, that glide he does across the corner space mass after taking the outside, coming back in, is way too clean. It's so clean. He has a couple other tricks up his sleeve at the line of scrimmage, but that setup move, that little unique move he does, I really like it. Then you see all hands, no catch by Brandon Aiyuk. Clean pass catcher like that. That's just the way he is. Then, of course, the yards after catch upfield, because he's a 49ers wide receiver. You know, that's what they do. All right, we got him lined up at the bottom right here. And the Niners are going to have a designed run through the B gap that's going to go through the left tackle and the left guard. I mean, watch Aiyuk at the bottom when it's blocking. He really locks up that corner, and that corner ain't going anywhere. It's just a great block. And had he not held up that corner for that long on that play, that thing's not going for 6. I guarantee that thing's not going for 6. He's a really good blocker on the outside in the run game, also in the screen game also. So yeah, man, I mean, I know Brandon Aiyuk just barely went for his first 1K season in his 3rd year this last year, but this kid's been on the come up, and the only thing that's held him back, honestly, is quarterback play. I wouldn't say the scheme so much, like I said a little bit earlier, than I switched up, because like I said, Kyle Shanahan does get people open down deep, but the quarterback play is really what's held him back. But nah, this upcoming season, if he cracks 1,000 again, you best believe that heading into free agency, there's going to be a bunch of teams that will want him. And honestly, the 49ers are about to pay Bosa. They got a lot of stars on their team. You just can't keep all your stars. You can't pay everybody, man. My guess is that he leaves. Maybe he stays, but my guess is that he leaves and another team will give him the dough. So if you're another fan of another team, be looking out for Aiyuk this year, because he could possibly be on your squad. Like, we'll see what happens if he stays in the Niners. I just don't see it. But if you're another fan, that's definitely something to watch for, because this dude's about to go nuclear this year. And I've been hearing in camp that he's been going insane. And there's so much more of Aiyuk that just is not in this video. You guys should really check him out. But I don't know. What do you guys think of Brandon Aiyuk? Like, what's your guys' opinion on him going into this upcoming season? Or if you're somebody that's a Niners fan, tell me what you think about him. Anyways, guys, it's your boy Shady Luke. Drop a like if you enjoyed the footy today, and subscribe for more football content, because you know we're only a week away, and you know me and a bunch of other creators are going to be dropping some dope content. So subscribe so you can catch some more. Anyways, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Maddie. I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.